The 1911. How old, archaic, mechanical, lovely firearm that we all love to hate. Does it still have any relevant place in the self-defense community? Well, let's find out right now on Hunt Training.
Hey guys, Jesse with Hunt Training. Hope you enjoyed that little bit of different show. Like I said, we're going to talk about, is the 1911 relevant in 2019, and is it still a viable option for self-protection? Well, before we get started, I do have a website. Check out the first link in the description if you want to support the channel. The second link will just take you to the website. I also have the blog post for this video, link below. Check those out. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Awesome. I'm over there. Check me out. It would be great. If you're subscribed, thank you. We crossed 300 subscribers. You guys are awesome. Hit that notification bell. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Let's get going. Now, the 1911 as a whole has been around since 1911. Pretty simple, right? So the design itself is over 100 years old. John Moses Browning came up with it, and, for the time being, he did a very good job. Now, like in the intro stated, it is an old design. It is an archaic design. It is a very mechanically complex design versus designs of today, but it does offer a few advantages over the modern types like striker fired pistol. It does have a couple advantages, but are they worth it to defend yourself with it? Now, before we get started, let's just get this out of the way. In competition, there is definitely relevance for 1911 style pistols, single action only guns, 2011s and 9mm. All those things are awesome. They are definitely oriented for competition, and definitely 1911 has a place in the competition realm. I'm not really talking about that today. Today I'm more concerned about the self-defense role, and not just 2011s or 9mm 19, well, I guess single stacks, but 45 caliber 1911s is more what I'm thinking. Is it relevant at all? And the question is, I'm not sure. Let's talk about it. Now, one thing, the thing about the 1911 is the grip angle is very awesome. Most people will say a 1911 is very shootable. It's easy to shoot, and I will agree with that. 1911 triggers and the way the grip angle works on a 1911 and how thin they are and how the sights line up, they generally are very, very easy to shoot. But are they the best for a new shooter? I personally would disagree. I would definitely always hand somebody a striker fired 9mm pistol to learn on any day of the week over one of those guns. And I would definitely hand him a bigger gun that is double stacked. So I would definitely hand him this. And why is that? Because there's no extra stuff going on. All you got to do is make sure it's loaded. You pull the trigger, it cycles, you set it, and you go again. The 1911 has this little thing called the manual safety. Manual safety is an old school thing. You needed to have it back in the day. With today's modern technology, with the safeties within this gun, you don't need it, and it's extra things that can go wrong when shooting a gun. And in self-defense situations, this is something a lot of people forget to take off. And you can, if you don't believe me, go watch Active Self-Protection, check out some of those videos, because you can see where people forget to take the manual safety off. And if you don't think it happens, it does. Oh, Jesse, you could train around it. Most definitely you can train around it. There's guys that definitely can take this single action only pistol here, drop the safety, and do what they need to do. But I'm saying for most people, under a stressful situation, they forget. So that's one reason. That's kind of one knock here for the 1911, and one thing up for the striker fired 9mm pistol. For beginners, striker fired 9mm for sure. Second off, obvious capacity. 45 ACP, 7 to 8 rounds. 9mm double stack pistol. This one holds 15. You can get 12 round guns that are a little bit shorter. You can get 17. You can get guns that like this that hold 19 rounds or 22. the capacity wins. Now, that leads into the classic debate of 9mm versus 45 ACP. And I will tell you this, 9mm ammunition has come a long way from back in the day. Now, anytime that I can carry a tumble bond impact or a good hollow point ammunition, I will take a double stack 9mm pistol over the single stack 45 any day of the week. I will always take this pistol over this pistol to defend myself. There is only one instance that I will ever take this pistol over the 9mm double stack pistol, and that is if I'm in a locale that I can only shoot full metal jacket ammunition at a perpetrator. 9mm is just kind of doesn't have the size, honestly. Would you rather have a 45 caliber hole put in somebody or a 9mm hole in FMJ? Definitely a 45 caliber hole. So that is the only time I will take a 1911 for self-defense over the striker fired 9mm pistol. As for self-defense, one other thing is that the 1911, just the way it's designed and the way that it works, it's a very mechanical device, and they need to be hand fit to really work properly. If you buy a cheap one like this one, bad example of a 1911, I know this one runs really good actually, but it just is not as reliable as a striker fired or polymer 9mm pistol, and it just won't be. But can you get the best of both worlds? Can you get the 1911 grip and the awesome trigger in a double stack 9mm? Obviously you can, 2011s, but also maybe another option you haven't thought about. Guns I really love, if you didn't know this already, but if you watched any videos on this channel, you do, is the CZ-P09. This one is set up with the safeties. This has the Omega trigger, so you can't switch this back and forth from decockers to safeties. This has a single action only safety, and the trigger comes to a wall, and little creep, breaks. Nice trigger, good reset, breaks. So if you need that single action only, but you want a 9mm pistol, there you go, you can get it. Will the 1911 ever die? I hope not, because I love the dang things. But it's funny, I love them. I only have one, and I have a cheap one, and I feel bad. I have 6 pistols. That's all I own. I only own 6 pistols. 5 of them are 9mm double stack pistols, and I have one 1911 and 45. But I can also tell you, within the next 5 9mm pistols, I'm only planning to buy one 1911 because I already have a list. I'm only planning to buy one. 9mm is the way to go for self-defense, double stack. 40 guys, don't even start. 40 is dead and has gone the way of the dodo. 45 is pretty much gone the same way as well. 9mm is the caliber you should probably be carrying for self-defense. Anyway guys, I am Jesse with Hunt Training. Sorry the videos have not been coming as quickly as they have been in the past. I am, like I said, a student trying to finish up that college degree. I only got about a month left, so I should be able to push that content out to you guys a lot faster. Thank you again to my subscribers. We hit 300. That is awesome. If you haven't joined them already, join the Gun Owners America, because they actually care about your gun rights, unlike the NRA. They're not sellouts like the NRA. So guys, 1911, is it archaic and done and gone the way of the dodo? Absolutely not. They're awesome firearms, and they continue to be awesome. Is it the best thing for you to defend yourself with? I don't think so. I'm going to tell you to grab a 9mm double stack striker fired pistol almost always. Anytime you see me as an instructor, it's what I'm going to recommend. It's what I carry a lot of the time. So, anyway guys, I'm Jesse with Hunt Training. Like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.